Hello and welcome to another episode of Autocar India Quick News. Coming up over the next few minutes is your weekly snapshot to all the latest from the world of automobiles. But before we begin, do hit subscribe to the Autocar India channel and press the bell icon to stay notified on all our latest uploads. The big news this week comes from Ford, with the American car maker deciding to completely stop manufacturing operations in India. 27 years after its setup shop in India, Ford has announced it will cease production of its cars and SUVs at its two plants with immediate effect. While manufacturing of Ford models for domestic sale will be stopped immediately, exports will be gradually eased off by the second quarter of next year. Ford has two plants in India, Sanand, Gujarat and Maraimalai Nagar near Chennai, Tamil Nadu. The car maker has a combined annual capacity of 4 lakh units across both facilities, but it has only managed to produce 80,000 cars or 20% of the capacity in the recent past, with almost half of it going towards exports. Limited success in the mainstream segments meant Ford bled money, and the falling through of the potential joint venture with Mahindra that would have helped the business left Ford with few options to continue in India. However, the company will still operate as a niche player, with products such as the Mustang Coupe and all-electric Mach-E being brought as full imports later. Ford has also assured customers that it will continue to extend after-sales and warranty support in the time to come. India's largest car maker, Maruti Suzuki, has hiked prices for the fourth time this year. Maruti Suzuki India has announced its fourth price hike this year, averaging an increment of 1.9% of the ex-showroom price of select models. The company has hiked prices between 1,000 rupees to 22,500 rupees depending upon the model. While prices of the Alto 800 have gone up by up to 16,100 rupees, the WagonR and Swift get more expensive by up to 12,500 and 13,000 rupees respectively. The Ertiga and Eco 2 have received a price hike of up to 20,000 rupees and 22,500 rupees respectively, effective 6th of September. The company has cited rising raw material prices as the key reason for this price up. Maruti Suzuki India has also issued a recall for over 1.8 lakh vehicles for a suspected faulty motor generator unit. 1.5-litre petrol variants of the Ertiga, Ciaz, Vitara Brezza, XL6 and S-Cross, manufactured between 4th May 2018 and 27th October 2020, are part of this mega recall. Affected vehicles will be inspected for the motor generator unit, and if found faulty, the components will be replaced free of cost. Maruti Suzuki authorized workshops across India will contact owners of the affected vehicles, and the repairs will be conducted from the first week of November in a phased manner. Customers could also head to the Maruti Suzuki and Nexa websites to check if their vehicle is part of the recall. Hyundai has introduced a new 7-seat variant of the Alcazar. Hyundai Motor India has introduced a platinum optional mid-spec diesel variant of the Alcazar in a 7-seat version priced at 19.64 lakh rupees ex-showroom Delhi. The 7-seat option, however, has been skipped from the mid-spec petrol trim. The new variant is priced 15,000 rupees lesser than the 6-seat platinum optional, but gets all the features such as a 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system, electrically adjustable driver's seat, ambient lighting and a panoramic sunroof. The Alcazar diesel comes powered by a 1.5-litre engine that produces 115 horsepower and 250 Nm of peak torque. In the platinum optional trim, it is only available with a 6-speed automatic transmission. Land Rover has revealed a special edition of the Defender in time for the release of the new James Bond movie, No Time to Die. Land Rover's Special Vehicles Bespoke division has revealed the Defender V8 Bond Edition to mark the SUV's appearance in the upcoming 007 film. The Defender Bond Edition gets several bespoke details such as 22-inch black alloy wheels with blue brake calipers and a Defender 007 badge at the rear, as well as in the puddle light design. One would also notice it on the door sills as well as on the infotainment startup screen. The special edition will be based on the black pack version of the Defender and will only be limited to just 300 units worldwide. It would be available in both 3-door Defender 90 and 5-door 1110 versions. The Land Rover Defender Bond Edition comes powered by a 518 horsepower 5-litre supercharged V8 engine with a top speed of 240 km per hour. Audi is moving fast in the EV lane and is now set to bring the e-tron GT supercar in India. Audi India has opened bookings for the e-tron GT, which is expected to launch later this month. The GT will be Audi's third electric offering in India after it launched the e-tron and e-tron Sportback earlier in July. The e-tron GT is a 4-door coupe with a heavily sloping roofline, broad shoulders and a low bonnet. It gets Audi's signature dancing LED headlights and taillights with animations. On the inside, there is a 10.1-inch touchscreen infotainment system, a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, and a shift-by-wire gear selector. The e-tron GT is globally available in two versions, the S and RS. In the standard Quattro version, a 238 horsepower motor drives the front axle and a 435 horsepower motor is placed at the rear, delivering a combined output of 475 horsepower. As for the Audi RS e-tron GT, the total output is scaled up to 598 horsepower courtesy a more powerful rear motor. It would be interesting to see which trim of the e-tron GT comes to India. Mercedes-Benz India too has commenced bookings for the second batch of its all-electric EQC crossover, which will now be available in 50 cities across India as against 6 cities in the first round. The EQC was launched in the country in October last year. While the 1.07 crore rupee ex-showroom price remains unchanged, the EQC will get an upgraded onboard charger, replacing the erstwhile 7.5 kW charger with an 11 kW unit. As a result, the 80 kWh battery pack's charging time from 10 to 100% will reduce to 7 hours and 30 minutes from the earlier 11 hours. The crossover is powered by two asynchronous motors, developing a combined output of 408 horsepower and 700 Nm of peak torque. It has a driving range of up to 414 km on the WLTP cycle. Yamaha has introduced the updated versions of the RayZR scooter in India. Yamaha has launched the RayZR with hybrid technology with prices ranging between 76,830 rupees and 83,830 rupees ex-showroom Delhi. The biggest difference in the refreshed model is the addition of the smart motor generator, which works like an electric motor to assist the 125cc engine while taking off from a standstill or climbing an incline. The engine produces 8.2 horsepower and 10.3 Nm of peak torque. The two variants, RayZR Standard and Street Rally, also get LED headlights and Bluetooth connectivity. Ducati has introduced the updated tourer, the SuperSport 950 in India. The 2021 Ducati SuperSport 950 has been launched in India at prices starting from 13.49 lakh rupees ex-showroom. In its latest version, the sport touring motorcycle gets a new fairing as well as a new headlight setup, which is now an all-LED unit and is flanked by small air intakes. It also gets a 6-axis IMU and 4.3-inch color TFT display. While the new 937cc BS6 engine develops the same power and torque output at 110 horsepower and 93 Nm respectively, it now gets more sophisticated electronics to help control the power. The SuperSport competes against the likes of the Kawasaki Ninja 1000 SX. And finally, coming to electric two-wheelers, there is some delay if you are in queue to buy an Ola scooter. Ola Electric has announced that the sale of its electric scooters has been postponed to September 15, when the online purchase option will go live on its website at 8 am. The company has cited technical glitches in making its website live on September 8, when the sale of the Ola S1 and S1 Pro was initially supposed to begin. And that's all the news we have this week. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next week with more news and more scoops from the exciting world of automobiles. Till then, keep enjoying Autocar India.